Hello friends, hope you're doing good or everything is good at your end. This will be a quick video just to show you some examples of how to trade the gaps and how to use order flow information to take better decisions, okay, and manage risk better. Okay, so I'll take today's example of Bank Nifty, which opened with a huge gap. I think previous close was 52,400, opened at around 52,600, and then rallied further. So when there is a gap, and we all tend to figure out whether it can go up further, or we want to figure out whether it can rotate back from there, right? So these are two decisions you need to make, and you need to make in a quick time because most of the move today eventually happened in the first half an hour, 40 minutes, and then market probably did nothing. So you need to react and act quickly in those situations, and how you can use order flow data to use that. Okay, so first of all, order flow data, for those who do not know, there's a lot of videos I've created in this channel which is there available. And in simple terms, order flow is nothing but basically, if you have this candlestick information, it is breaking down this candlestick information into a bid and ask, which is activity at the market seller and market buyer side, to understand which side is dominating, which side is absorbing. Okay, in simple terms. Okay, now let's take this today's scenario. Okay, today, yesterday it was closed at 52,400 levels, and we had a gap opening at 52,600. 600 was also about the kind of pullback tops yesterday, so there's a reference here, and I shared a pre-market reference of 800, right? So market, I think, did 600, did 800, and eventually in the first 15 minutes closed above that. But the question is, at the early first 5 minutes, 3 minutes, we want to figure out whether this level will hold or market can go back from here or not. These are the things we want to quickly figure out in a swift manner, and then be able to take a trade and then manage those trades better, right? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll take the first 15-minute candle, and I'll take the order flow data of the first 5-minute candle just for my reference. Okay, and we'll show you some examples. Okay, what has happened in the first 5 minutes, just trying to understand that, and then see whether we could have taken certain decisions on that or not. Okay, so if you see this, okay, I'll try to enlarge it as much as possible. If you see this, this is the first 5-minute candle, and then this is the subsequent candle, right? Now what has happened here, if you see clearly, the first 5-minute candle had a delta of what? Minus 51,000. Okay, so essentially 51,000 net more sellers in the market sellers in the market compared to market buyers, right? That is the interpretation. Okay, now what has also happened, if you see, of that 51,000, okay, we had a 17, 17, 16, so essentially 34 plus almost 50,000 market sellers were at this level, which is below your 640, 650 level, and all of them were kind of stuck, or were taken by limit buyers in this level. The reason is price immediately closed above that 600 range and did not even look back. Okay, 600, 680 leg and range in that first 5 minutes, and did not even look back. So I clearly have a view that out of the 51,000 sellers, we also had large sellers and large buyers here at the top, but a lot of those sellers were actually trapped around this level, and then not trapped, or let's say at that point traded at this level. We do not know whether it's trapped or not. That's a wrong term to use at this point. And then price had closed above these levels, right? Okay, so there's a clear sign that despite a lot of selling happening at the lower end of this candle, and the price has closed higher. So in a candlestick, I'll not know this information, right? Okay, so I have a view here that, okay, my one of my levels have got respected, number one. Number two, around that level sellers have got absorbed. Okay, and then we had another level at around 800, which is roughly about here, let's say. So all we want to see is then, can a price push above this level, and then we use sort of this as a resistance, or even if you're more aggressive, you can say that, okay, I'll use this low as a support and try to sort of create longs here, because I have a view where, yes, market did a gap up, yes, despite trying to move down, sellers got absorbed, and then prices eventually pushed back higher up, right? So we got a clear view with the order flow data here. And not only at the lows, okay, not only at the lows, but if you see, if you track the movement of the price all the way from here, let's say, and if you see the delta data, okay, prices continued rolling up, or rolling up, rolling up. Now eventually, if you see, a lot of buying started coming in at these levels. Okay, 105k delta, then 77k delta, 57.46. But what was happening is, despite this heavy buying, we saw that prices were not able to push up. So imagine, from at the top of this candle, which where the price was about 53.50 to this candle, which is about 250, or even if you say the end of this candle was rather not 250, it was 150. So price has moved around 100 point, but your delta in this time has moved from 53k to almost 250k to 30k, which is 200k. So there's a lot of buying that is happening, but all this buying is probably getting absorbed by limit sellers at that point, and that's where was a sign that market probably is looking to pause. There's a lot of heavy limit selling order block going around these levels, which will ensure that market sort of pause, rotate, or at least stops somewhere for rotation. So immediately if I'm long, I know these are the levels I would want to lock in some gains or look for even contrarian short trades, but these are the levels I know I want to lock in some gains. So these studies of delta and their reaction to price, okay, is a great way to analyze what is happening in the market and then eventually take your decisions. Use them in your day-to-day analysis. Okay, join our FNO Traders community. We share a lot of these insights as well. Okay, hope you like this. Thank you.